Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you for being with me again today. Today, I would like to talk about that incident with the tankers that occurred between Iran, um, Greece, and United States. So, a Iranian tanker or a Russian tanker, I have two different reports, was seized by the Greek authorities in the Mediterranean Sea, saying that they did that because of the embargo the European Union placed on Russia. Then they called the Greeks called the Americans. The Americans came, seized the whole thing, took it from the vessel, the Iranian oil, transferred it in another vessel, and will bring it to us Americans so we can use it. Now, how do you call that? Obviously the name is called a certain way. Now the Americans are calling that the breach of sanction. They breach the sanctions. There are sanctions. We're going to do this because we say so. The other ones say, what are you talking about? Nevertheless, the Iranians seized two Greek cargo ships, tankers, and in the Gulf area, and they took the oil and they use it themselves. And they say, well, you took our stuff, we're going to take your stuff. Now, obviously, U.S. government and some officials and the Greeks are all crying that that's not fair. Well, okay, you figured it out. Now, the thing is, it was another article that I made a video about maybe 2 days ago, 3 days ago, when it says that the Europeans or international organizations are going to revoke the insurance for the Russian tankers, so the Russians cannot operate or something, and I operate. So I said, well, the Russians would either say, you know what, we ignore you, or we will just make our own organization with, we don't abide by your laws anymore. We are outside of your definitions. We're going to put armed forces escorting tankers or something like that. It's very unfair. I don't know why they still follow the rules that these guys imposed. Just get out of it. What's going to happen? They're going to shoot at them. You shoot back. So, I don't think that's going to happen. Hot war. I don't think they risk that. Nevertheless, that's one option. Or the other one option, I said, okay, they can, bring the oil out somewhere, and there's another ship that can come and they transport another ship, foreign ship, and they can bring it to the port. Or they were saying the Russian tankers were banned from coming and delivering the oil to the ports, to the location. That's the sanctions saying that, or something like that. So then I said, well, probably they're going to come with a ship next to the port. The port, we're going to have one big tanker that's going to come next to it, transport it, and deliver it to the port with another ship, and the Russians go away. Well, that's exactly what the Greeks are doing and were doing. It seems like, or they started doing that. The Brits caught them. So they take the Turks. Sorry, the Greeks are going to get the Russian oil from Russian tankers and deliver it for them, and therefore they bypass the sanctions. So this comes from Business Insider, from Ryan Hogg, June 5th, 2022, and this is the title: Greek shipping companies are profiting by making the transport of Russian oil, report says. So data analyzed by London Sunday Times showed companies are masking the origin of Russian oil. Greek-owned companies are switching oil between ships or traveling directly to Russian ports. They adjust. You can't monitor all of them. The companies are not thought to be in breach of current sanctions. See, Greeks. Greek shipping companies are engaging in ship-to-ship switches to disguise the transport of Russian oil, according to data reviewed by London Sunday Times newspaper. The, the data suggests ship-to-ship transport in the Russian port of Kavkaz, where a Russian ship will unload oil from its vessel onto another vessel coming from a neutral company, has been on the increase since Russia invaded Ukraine in February. Really? That's exactly what it's normal. It's not, oh my, genius. No, it's normal. They will adjust to the situation. Findings by the newspapers also showed Greek ports had become a hotspot with transfers in the port of Kalamata rising by 20% in a month. The Sunday Times cited one example of a Russian flagship, the Vladimir Monomakh, entering the port of Kavkaz on March 1st before transferring its oil to the 25,000-ton Greek-owned Maltese-flagged Minerva Emily, thereby masking the oil origins. What do you expect? It says here, the report said Andreas Martinos, the owner of Minerva Marine, was making large profits by transferring Russian oil in this way. There was no evidence of sanctions being breached, and Minerva was not attempting to cancel its actions, the Sunday Times said. So, this is what's going on. It's not as I said, they will adjust. And that was an easy fix. When I mentioned that, when they said, well, they can't, that's even the easiest normal act to do, to change, to adjust. Now there was a Russian politician, I can't remember his name. I think he was in the State Duma, who said that I think it was something in the foreign ministry. I can't remember his name or his title. I know it was Russian from a big shot. He said that the Europeans will still buy Russian oil by using third party. So they will buy it from someone from an intermediate. And guess what? The price will be much more expensive because you use an intermediate. So the Europeans continue to shoot themselves in the foot, their leader's choice. I wonder how long they will be able to do that. In the meantime, the United States is not really affected by that. And I have another article that I will discuss in my next video, how the United States of America actually owns Venezuela in a way that they are the ones who decide what companies can do business with Venezuela. It's unbelievable. So Venezuela, supposedly, it's a independent country, sovereign country, blah, blah, blah. But the Americans, with their unilateral embargo on them or sanctions, they decide what company can make business with Venezuela. And you talk about free market capitalism and blah, blah, blah. What is that? So some companies will profit because they will have access to Venezuelan oil and can deliver it, but others cannot. From the same countries. It's not that, oh my God, that's from Russia. No, you can't. You're from Great Britain. Yes, you can. No, from the same countries. Like two companies from, let's say, Italy, only one can do that, not other ones. Well, that's a protective capitalism, right? Socialism, we can call it. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.